What is up, everyone? Never too old for Lego, and we are just going to be starting off with Starscream. This is the first part of Starscream. 2, 4, 6, 8. So there's gonna be, hello Natalia. There's gonna be a lot of brick shuffling throughout this video, so just warning you now. But here we go. Subway dude, you're not late. I just started. You're not late. Everything's all good. Back, I'm gonna raise this up. So that it's a lot easier to see. I got bricks everywhere in different totes. Here, I might as well put the instructions here so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. But we're making his crotch plate right now. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. The more I grow, the more I can do. Goku! How's it going, Goku? I don't know much about Dragon Ball Z, but I know you're from Dragon Ball Z. Am I a mutant? I think so. I think so. But we don't know. We'll never know. But sure, why not? I'll be a mutant. Well, I'll tell you this, if I was a mutant, I'd be Gambit. I'm so mad. I don't know if you guys watched X-Men 97 on Disney, but they killed Gambit. That wasn't nice. Gambit was my favorite. Yeah, I know. And in my opinion, he's an underrated character. He always has been. He can charge up any object. So in all reality, if he wanted to, he could touch just the planet and blow the whole damn thing up. So I think he's probably one of the toughest, mutants out there, but he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. But I would definitely watch a whole TV show or movie that's Gambit, just not Channing Tatum. I'm sorry. I'm not a Channing Tatum person, fan, whatever you want to call it. It's just not, you know. He looked really dumb in Deadpool 3. But that's just my opinion. We're all allowed to have our own opinions. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. That's up to you. Well, X-Men is definitely fun. Really? I hate when they do pieces like this. Oh well. Continuing with the build. I hope everybody's day is going great. Anybody got anything fun planned for the weekend? Oh, wow, he's lucky. He's lucky he got that set. A lot of people I know want it and can't afford it. It's a very expensive set. But that's okay. We can't have everything, I guess. It's good to want things and not get them, though. There we go. Oh, wow. That's still a lot. That's definitely a lot still. I don't know why I did that. I should have put that on first. There we go. Hey, GCB2008. So the instructions come with the purchase, and they just lower the price on all these guys. He was $35 Canadian, but you get this, you scan this, and that's where you get the instructions from. All right, I need some light gray, don't I? The color that I have the most of. That's why I said you guys are going to hear me going through bricks like crazy. right, maybe it's not in that. Maybe it's a dark gray. Yep, it's definitely dark gray because I already found those pieces right away. Just gotta find the other half of that piece. There we go. Yeah, the one behind is Jetfire. No, this is not a Lego brand. This is not a Lego brand. This is from one of the websites that sponsor me. So the links are in my descriptions. But you get 5% off, so. They got a whole bunch. They got Megatron, they got Grimlock, they got Bumblebee, Jazz, Shockwave, Soundwave. They're really fun sets. And before you all ask, no, they do not transform. They are not transforming ones. Well, if it's fan made, I would say fan mock, but this is a set. So when it's a set, I always say set because you can purchase this, you know. But right now we're just making his crotch plate. So he has some legs to stand on, you know? So if you need the pieces, there are websites out there that you can get pieces for. Now, depending on if you want real Lego brand, there's like Rebickable, Brick Owl, all them kind of things like that. But if you want just normal bricks and you don't want to pay a fortune, you can always use AliExpress and just look up the part. And you can buy them in bulk. Like these pieces right here, right? They're not actual Lego brand. So if I were to buy these Lego brand, it would be about $50 for one of these bags. On AliExpress, it was like $5. So, you know, that's just how it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. It bugged out. Is it still doing it? Okay, good. Most of the time, glitches are either YouTube doing it, or your your connection, or my connection. So that's why I said AliExpress. AliExpress has come a long way. You can see the sellers now sell rate, and also not just their sell rate, but you can see how many people really are like leaving reviews. So if they got a whole bunch of good reviews, for selling, fast shipping, all the pieces were there, all that kind of stuff like that. I trust them. A lot of people have a hard time trusting them because they don't know what they're gonna get. But I've been buying Transformers for years off them, and when I started buying Lego pieces, it was no different. It was no different. Silent, how's it going? Silent, let me know if it gets glitchy. It shouldn't be glitchy. Everybody's saying it's getting glitchy. Maybe I got Soundwave messing with the internet. Anything computer related, you blame Soundwave. That's what you do. Right? It's all Soundwave's fault. Okay, so that's going to go on there. And then that piece, which I don't understand. But oh well. So that piece is done. I'll set that to the side. And Jetfire, can't you keep your knee on? Like, why do you always have to bend the opposite way your knee's supposed to bend and take off your pieces? Just leave your pieces on, okay? It's all good. Yeah, it might be your ancient Chromebook. What time is it over there, Silent? Almost bedtime. So, like I said, I get my bulk pieces that I need lots of from AliExpress. That's all. That's all I said. Okay, so now it's time to figure out if it's light gray or dark gray. I'm pretty sure it's going to be this light gray stuff. Oh, wow. It's like 1 o'clock here. I decided to stream a little earlier today. I like being random. Plus, on a Friday night, everybody's doing Legos. Oh, yeah? You haven't seen the Lego Game Boy already on AliExpress? They have one on AliExpress. They have GameCube. They have Game Boy. They have Game Boy Color. They have, what else do they have? So that is a darker gray. Yeah, that's a dark gray. You can get the Tuxedo Cat, but I won't buy it because I want a Siamese cat. If Lego makes a Siamese cat, I'll get that. Anybody else? Did it get glitchy? I think it's just you. I think it might just be you. Yeah, I was just saying it just might be you. No one else is saying it's glitching. Usually if it's glitching for everybody, you'll hear everybody saying, oh, it's glitching. There we go. Oh, where's the weird piece? Here's the weird piece. that will go on there. And on there. Alrighty. Boom. Well, you get what you want to get. I'm not going to tell you what to get. Do you have a community? If you got a community, do a poll. Just ask people, should I do this? Should I do that? Would you like me to see a black and white cat? You know? Everybody keeps disappearing. Hey, Joe, let go. What do you know, Joe? Yeah, it usually is exactly like that. I think I only have 23% that subscribe. But, you know, the bigger you grow, I guess that number will change. The only analytics that I look for is, am I getting my watch hours? And am I getting my subscribers? Pretty much everything else don't matter. Because, you know, here's the truth. I'm proof of this. Analytics don't mean crap if you keep pumping out videos and you're forcing the algorithm. So if you can force the algorithm, then you know you should be okay. But not everybody can pump out videos every day. Just keep at it. That's all I could say. Just keep at it. And like I tell everybody, if you want me to highlight one of your videos on my community page, just message any one of my videos or shorts or whatever and say, can you promote my latest video or whatnot? And I'll be happy to do that. 200 subs, that's good. That's good. Oh, I'm feeling a little woozy here, so I think I'm going to eat a beaver turd. Beaver turd. So is anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Going to the movies, hanging out with friends, playing video games, watching a sports event, anything. Oh, great. That's awesome. Are you guys going to go out to dinner? Are you going to have a family function thing? If you don't mind me asking, how old is he turning? Nice, nice. Does he have a favorite restaurant or did you pick something? 80th. Wow. That's amazing. That's a huge milestone. That's impressive. Yeah, you could just post a poll. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Oh, wow. We got 8 likes already. Does your dad like to get the same thing every time he goes to a certain restaurant? Hey, Grumpy, how's it going, brother? We got 9 likes now. Thanks, Grumpy. We're just building Starscream today. Grumpy is always grumptastic. I don't even have to ask him. I always know he's just grumptastic. Oh, is all the family coming together for this one since it's a milestone birthday? That's awesome. You have brothers and sisters, lots of cousins, aunts and uncles, friends, people in his community. That's all great. I don't know. I got to the point where I don't even want to hear about my birthday. I just don't want to get any older because you know how we all reach a certain point in our lives where our brain just stays at a certain age. Cookie went down the wrong. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need a drink. Those beaver turds will kill you, folks. Seniors discount. That's freaking awesome. It's not like they check, you know, they don't say, hey, pull out your wallet and show me your ID. I want to know if you're a senior or not. You know? So I think you might be able to get away with it early, especially if you got a massive gray beard like mine. I seen that they got Optimus Primal and Gray Ape, and they're light up, and they're like 1,700 pieces or something like that. I think those are pretty damn cool. I mean, wouldn't mind doing them, even though I'm not really a Beast Wars fan. But I wouldn't mind doing them. Yep, dye your hair. Dye your hair. You know. You know how we do it. If you had some special effects makeup background, you could literally put old age spots and lines on your head, on your face. Make yourself look older with just simple over-the-counter makeup. It's ridiculous how much food prices have gone up. I think Donald Trump, no offense to anybody that's American, but I think he's off his rockers thinking that he could liquidate Canada and make it a 51st state. Um, we don't need the United States. They need us. That's the truth. We supply their power. We supply their food. Without us, they. This is Autobot or Decepticon. This is a Decepticon. But yeah, I think your new president has like literally went off his rockers. Now he knows that if they go to war, Canada will back him up 100%. So I don't know what the deal is where he wants to liquidate us after just a couple weeks ago he called us all Canadian or Mexicans with toques. Of course, Canada's a syrup place. That's right. You won't get no more syrup if you. No, I'm just joking. There's syrup farms everywhere, but yes, we are known for our Canadian maple syrup because we have Canadian maple trees. You guys have maple trees too, but I don't think they're quite the same. I think it's just like any other type of tree, depending on where you are in the world. It could be the same species, but slightly different. Maple leaf Mexicans. And like, you guys all know that Trump thinks that there's terrorists everywhere, right? You guys all know this. He's already accused Canada of being a terrorist country because we immigrate foreigners. None of these people give a rat's ass about taking over or bombing or any of that kind of stuff anywhere. They're just trying to live. Oh, wow. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Since he's a Decepticon, we'll try that. I don't know how long it's going to last, but let's try it. Jay wants us to only use the Decepticon hand to make Decepticons. So we're going to try it. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Yep. Meanwhile, if you look at real history of wars, guess who is always called in to do the impossible? Ask any American soldier that has met Canadian soldiers what they think of us. Their opinion is not what a normal citizen thinks. Not even close. Not even a little bit. You know, we've had get her done attitude before Larry the Cable Guy was even born. Just saying. Yes, because of Canada, you have the Geneva Convention and NATO and all that other stuff, right? Like we're listen. Canada just wants to be left alone. We don't want to be thrown into people's nonsense because we have to clean it up. We don't want to stick our nose in other countries' businesses. Look, I don't give a crap what 2 other countries are doing, okay? Until it affects me at home in my own land, I don't care. It's none of my business. I know that sounds harsh, but we shouldn't even be at war with each other anymore. We live in the technological age, and we should be trying to figure out ways to be separate but connected all together. That's how I look at it. I don't want to be part of World War III. Do you guys? That's right. But that's the problem. Again, I love my American neighbors, but your presidents, not you guys as citizens, okay? Don't get it twisted. Your presidents have done wrong by you by sticking their noses where they don't belong. If they didn't do that, you all would be loved and idolized by everybody. But is that how it is in reality? Not really. And for a president that says, we don't need their food, we don't need their vehicles, we don't need their lumber, we don't need this, we don't need that, we don't need, I'm sorry to say, but guess what? You do. You need it. I just read that last year we supplied 73% of the United States' power. And you're saying your new president is now saying that you guys don't need us whatsoever. Think about 73% of a country's power just being shut off. No power. What would that country do? Right? What would that country do? Think about it. You have no more power. There'd be riots, there'd be chaos, there'd be, people screaming in the streets. Now, will Canada do that? No. Why? Because we're not like that. Look, We will help anybody that asks for help. But if you try to bully us, you're going to have a problem. We don't back down. We would rather be completely wiped off the map than break down. And I'm sure that's the attitude for a lot of countries. Everybody is proud of where they live, right? Everybody. Even people that are in communist countries are proud to, they may not like their situation, but they're proud to be that type, they're citizens. Canada's like, can't we all just get along? Why are you bringing us into this? Why are we even on the news? You know? Well, we could definitely blame Canada for Justin Bieber. Okay? But he's not even on my radar. Justin Bieber is so far off my radar. It's not even funny. I don't even listen to music. Believe it or not, I have not turned on the radio in at least, let's say, 20 years. I refuse to listen to music that has been produced. Like, yeah, I'll hear it at friends' houses and whatever, or in a car, but like, I refuse to listen to music. I'm not a music person. I stopped listening to music back when I was in my 20s. There's no time to listen to stuff that hurts my ears or stuff that I've heard a million times before. That's fine. Did you hear North Korea ban hot dogs? Really? I don't know why they would ban hot dogs. What did hot dogs ever do to anybody? I wish I was an Oscar my wiener. No? Anybody? But that's how I feel about music anyways nowadays. It's all a jingle. And I just don't want to hear jingles. Like, think about songs that are made nowadays. It's pretty much the chorus line repeating itself 1,000 times in the song. And it's like, okay. Don't you have anything else to say? Can you say something different besides the same thing over and over and over and over again? No, we are not under Great Britain's thumb. We haven't been for a very, very long time. No, that's... See, when a Canadian learns history, we learn everybody's history. Americans, they learn American history. So, of course, people are going to think that kind of way. Oh, you guys are just British people, and we fought the British to, wait a minute. Why does that look different? Why does it look like there's something there? I don't get that. But yeah, you guys fought the British for your freedom. We didn't have to fight them for our freedom. If you think about it, America has been fighting its whole life. The whole life of that country has always been in a fight. Fight for freedom, fight for democracy, fight for this, fight for that, you know. Fighting every war. That's right. And I look at it this way, no country should be owned by any other country. This doesn't make any sense. America fought to free slaves. Why are you trying to make Canada a slave? I just think Trump has gone crazy with his old age. But we all got to remember that wars happen no matter what. And they usually happen every third generation. Lego Dude, we are building Starscream. We are building Starscream. In fact, I should have him right there. So you know, we're building Starscream. And he's got big old leg piece there. That's a thick one. You know, you think us Canadians like Trudeau? See, the difference between our countries is that money keeps our prime minister in, and he could stay in for as long as he wants to. There's not just 4 years, and then you got to run for another term, and you get up to 8 years. No, in Canada, we can have someone prime minister for 50 years if they're good. Get all your shots. Get all your shots. That's funny, Grumpy. Grumpy, are you from Florida State? Are you a Florida State person? All I know is Canada is forced to become American. Florida's going to get a whole lot bigger. A whole lot bigger. I'm not even playing. Anywhere where it doesn't snow, it'll get a lot big. I know. I know. But, the truth is we don't have laws that protect children in my eyes. Honestly, that's how I feel. We're overpopulated with people that do not provide their kids with proper homes and environments because everyone's allowed to freely breed whenever they want to. And think about this from in the 1990s and up. How many single mothers are out there? It's a lot different. And in my opinion, people that I know that are successful in life had a village raising them, not a mommy. The people that just had a mommy, well, there's some issues. You need grandparents, you need friends, you need family, you need aunts, you need uncles, you need a really good security of support in your family. Like China did it. You know why? Because they were overpopulated. Did it stop them from being even more overpopulated? No. But, I'm thinking about the children. I want them to have a better access to life. I'm missing a piece. I better not be missing a piece. Come on, where are you? Don't hide on me. Don't you hide on me. Yep. Try to find a vegetable nowadays that hasn't been genetically altered. You'd have to go deep in the woods to find that kind of stuff where no man's ever been. Never, ever been. I mean, like, never. Everything is genetically altered, and it's horrible. I just found out that my city is still third in the world for the best pizza. And I live in a city, and it only has 320,000 people. Hell, the United States has places like the Bronx that have more people than we do. But I was happy to hear that. I thought that was pretty awesome. Yep. Sorry. Dude, I just got Techniques. McLaren was missing. Probably suck your head. Yep. Man, I hate to say this, but we are so delusional when we use that word human rights. We should have human rights, but there's always a clause to it. There's always something that, This doesn't seem right. And I always say this: look, you pay taxes, you ain't free. You got no rights. You're agreeing to play by that country's rules if you're paying taxes there. Freedom is just an illusion. It's not real if you pay taxes. How can it be? Like, I know there's places in the States you can go 100% homesteading and live off the grid. Well, Canada just made it so that you can't a few years ago, where you have to be tied into the grid. So even if I had a solar system, I would only be allowed to use so much of it before I had to stop and start paying for power. Is that freedom? I still, every time I have to buy something, I'm paying a tax. And then at the end of the year, you got to pay taxes. So you're double taxed. Did anybody see Amelia's new video? That girl can dance. She's super talented. Don't be surprised if you don't see that girl being an actor one day. I'll tell you that right now. She's impressive. One of her videos, it brought me back to like a time where I felt some emotion watching a play. Like, that girl's got some talent, guys. I don't know where she is today, but I'm just saying. I will vote on your poll. Lego dude, guess what? I'm missing 4 tires to a Technique set and 4 rims. And it's not Lego's fault. I have no idea at all where I put them. None whatsoever. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. But I got like 20 totes that are full of Transformers and other stuff because I'm trying to pack everything away in totes. I just want to keep my clothes, my station, and like dishes and everything else. I just want to pack it away. I have no idea what I did with the tires. That's what I'm saying. I have no freaking clue what I did with these tires. I looked everywhere. I even looked in the 4 totes that I packed up, and I couldn't find them. I'm hoping that I didn't leave them outside last summer, because that's a possibility too. I could have left them outside last summer, and yeah, it could have been really bad. Someone just would have took them. Never said I was smart, guys. Never said I was smart. I do and say dumb stuff all the time. To be honest with you, it's a foreign car. I know that. And I can't pronounce the name because I can't even read the name. It was on sale from like $130 to I think it was 55 bucks at Toys R Us when I got it. But it's not a small car. Like you can turn something on the top and it actually turn the wheels, and the engine it moves. Like when you roll the wheels, you can see the pistons going. So I don't know what it's really called. I just know I can't find the tires, so I can't finish the build. Thrift store. I check my thrift stores. Most of them just send out all their Lego pieces to get recycled. It's easier for them to recycle them to keep them in their store, right? They make money on recycling plastics. I don't know. I just work here. I say that saying a lot because have you ever noticed how if you go to a like a store, like a major store, and you say, "Hey, do you know where I can get this?" And they're like, "I don't know." But don't you work here? Yeah. How come you don't know where your stuff is? I don't know. How long have you been working here? A few years, and you don't know where the stuff is? You don't have a Salvation Army or a Goodwill somewhere that is like a major player that people donate stuff to, and they got these thrift stores that they have all over the place where um, you can buy used stuff that people have donated. You don't have that kind of stuff in the UK. All right, Subway dude. Yeah, yeah, it's a charity shop. But we have them in the United States and Canada, and they're like actual powerhouse, like corporations that do all this stuff. Oh, it's not looking too bad, eh, guys? We're getting there. Now we got to build some feet. It's feet time. Yeah, you have Salvation Army, Red Cross, all that kind of stuff. They were made so that you can help the people that are struggling in life. That's what they are made for. Oh, I grabbed two of the wrong pieces, but that's okay. I know I'm going to need it anyways. Yeah. I do too. I do too. We're making a foot right now. But he'll look like Jetfire in the end. Well, not like Jetfire, but, you know, the same size, pretty much. I don't know. Even my beard is falling out. What the heck? And cat hair everywhere. I don't know. I really enjoy these mech builds. I do. Oh yeah, that's the same company. The company is called Yolopark, but you can only buy them on websites. I've tried looking for their actual website, but they don't have one. And for good reason. They're stealing licensing from Hasbro and Lego. Because Transformers is exclusive Hasbro unless you work with them, and then Lego, obviously, anything that's not Lego, that's the same thing that is compatible with Lego, they say is copyright infringements and all that kind of stuff like that. You have dog hair everywhere. Yeah. Good old poochies. Good old kitties. Finally. Finally. It's so loud in my hallway. What the heck? Don't tell me I put this on the wrong one. I think I put this on the wrong one. I have to backtrack. Yeah, I put the wrong one on. So, I have to find this piece. No? What? Yeah. I put this on wrong, I think. Yeah. I'm like, what do I do wrong? There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. And then this will cover up that black. What has expired? What I missed? What's expired? Oh yeah, the Discord link. I, I'm actually gonna get rid of Discord. To be honest with you, I don't know how to use it. I don't have time to figure it out. One day someone will probably say, hey, I'll run your Discord for you, and I'll be happy to let them do that because I got enough on my plate. And in all realities, I could care less about Discord. I am involved with enough on Facebook to keep me busy. It's just stressful trying to keep up with everything. I'm not a computer person. If I was, I'd be fine with that, but reality is I'm just not. Yes, and I am very aware how much it'll hurt me. I'm not even at that point in my life that I want to run a Discord. But if I do, I will get a hold of you, and you can be in charge of my Discord. Deal? Like you guys know, I stream almost every day. You know how hard that is just to, keep up with. And then I got to worry about checking on things and making sure I'm not ignoring them. And, like, it's a lot. It really is a lot. All right. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. I hear some social media is going to actually disappear from the United States. I don't know if that's true, but I hear something is disappearing. I think it's a Chinese thing. that Trump thinks that they're spying on America with it. But if you ask me, I think all these powerhouse companies like YouTube and all that kind of stuff, they could put that type of community inside the actual community of YouTube. We don't need to have a million different platforms for one thing. That's just how I feel, though. I don't think it's right that we have all these millions of platforms out there in the first place for just trying to accomplish one thing. Like, I thought the whole purpose of the internet was to, you know, make it easy for everybody. Doesn't feel that easy. It feels complicated when you have to keep on switching between a million platforms just to do one thing. All right. I have to go into the little bag here and grab out one of these darker pieces. Actually, I'm going to have to go in here and grab out a whole bunch of dark pieces. So 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So this will go here and here and here. Oh, I love the snap. Yeah, well, I don't agree with all that stuff anyways. I thought the internet was made so that everybody can have free access to information. But who knows? So there we go. We got a nice foot there. And we got one more foot to do. And that will be halfway through this build. And I think after we get to the halfway point, I'll stop the stream so we can do it another time. I'll come back later on tonight, though, and do a hangout stream because I have to start taking apart that Lego World map. I have all the pieces to make my Risk game, so I want to get on that, but I have to take apart all those pieces first. So it's a pain in the butt, but I got to do it. And what sucks is I can't even use the tool, the Lego tool, to do it. Like, it's useless for that. And we got 10 likes. That's amazing. That is fantastico. Way bueno. Way bueno. Mucho bueno. I'm probably mixing up languages. But yeah. Oh. I almost screwed up there again. I woke up this morning and I had 460 subscribers. I gained 7 people somehow. And don't even know how. I haven't put on any shorts lately, but I need to get on that. Definitely need to get on that. I've been slacking, folks, but I will remedy that as soon as I can. Because I want to do some shorts with those X-Men figures that I got. Yeah, I'm a weirdo. Deal with it. Wouldn't that be awesome if we actually did start getting mutations that had superpowers? I think that'd be really cool. I'd be jealous because I want a superpower, but uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, ruh-roh. I think I might have screwed up something. Maybe not. I found it. All right. Everybody that's in chat, I want to know. If you could have one superpower, just one, what would it be? And I promise you, no matter what you guys pick, my superpower will always beat yours. I've been playing this game since I was a teenager, and no one ever thinks of the superpower that I say, and I always beat them because they just can't come up with something that can beat the superpower that I choose. Let's see if somebody can beat me today. You can pick only one superpower, though. Only one. You only get to pick one superpower. That's it. And you got to try to beat my superpower. Some of you might have already played this game. Yep. See, Silent knows. Ain't it hard to beat what my superpower would be? Like, it's just impossible. It's impossible. Whatever anybody picks is impossible for them to beat mine because mine's like only one power, but it's infinite powers. Anybody that just joined the chat, you want to tell me what superpower you'd have to see if you can beat the superpower I would choose? anybody at all. But you only get to pick one. That's it. Just one superpower. You can't pick multiple superpowers. Just doesn't work that way. What the heck? Oh. There we go. Excuse me. Look at these feet, though. This is a great mech foot. I've done so many of them now, though, but like I still think it's every time I do one, I think the engineering, the thought process of making this foot was pretty damn awesome. Nice flat bottom. Like just really smart engineering. All right, I got one for everybody. If you could be an X-Men, what X-Men would you be? Who would you pick? Most of y'all already know what mine would be, but if you could just pick one X-Men, who would it be? I am making Lego Starscream. Nightcrawler, that's a freaking great character. That's Nightcrawler is definitely in my top 5 of X-Men's. So yeah, that's what we got done so far today. There's Jetfire. So you guys can see what Jetfire looks like. Starscream will kind of look the same, but Jetfire is a little bit bigger than everybody else because he is bigger. Can you see one of my favorite builds? How much does the parts cost? No, this is a MOC set. You can go on the links in my description. Starscream was 35 Canadian, and then Jetfire was 55 Canadian. So it's a full set. But I can show you one of my favorite builds right now. Feed me Seymour. Feed me Seymour. Jetfire is both. Jetfire is a Decepticon and an Autobot. That's not a plant. That's Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. But if you really want to see the most favorite build that I've done so far, it's thanks to JDP Builds. He got me this for Christmas. It is the Princess Leia helmet. And I just love this thing. Yes, he was not a double agent. He was a Decepticon that was a scientist, and he was all about like peace and trying to make Cybertron better, working for Megatron. But Megatron was too much of a tyrant and a bully, and all that kind of stuff, right? So he was kind of a double agent, but not, right? The what is not connected? What's not connected? This? It's connected. It's just gravity keeps pulling it down. Yeah, he did switch sides. But that's why you don't see him hanging around with the Autobots or the Decepticons. He's out doing his own scientific research. Kind of like Cosmo. Cosmo is an Autobot, but he prefers to stay in space and alone, right? Because he's a spaceship. But let's move this out of the way. I'll put this up here. And I'm just going to start taking this stuff apart. What about Megatron? I know I'm doing the Transformer mock right now, but like I have an all Transformers channel. Can you see I have Devastator there in the box still? And that's just because I'm waiting on the finished pieces of him. But yeah, I got about 4,000 Transformers. In fact, the only reason why I got into Lego is because of Lego Optimus Prime. I've never had Lego as a kid, never even thought about Lego ever in my life until I got Lego Optimus Prime. And then I did it and I was hooked. I'm like, yeah, buddy. I guess I'm going to be a Lego dude and a Transformers dude. Lego dude, I will join your Discord. I will. Yes, over 4,000 Transformers action figures. I've been collecting Transformers since I was a kid, just like most people have been collecting Lego since they were a kid. I collected Transformers. And I used to get firecrackers and blow up He-Man and G.I. Joe and My Little Pony and Mask and all the stuff that everybody loves. I used to blow them up with firecrackers, pretending my Transformers were blowing them up because they had no business in my toy collection. It was always Transformers or nothing, but as an adult, I found Lego, and now I'm hooked. And to be honest with you, the Lego community is the best community I've ever seen on the internet. You guys are so helpful, so friendly, so inviting. I've learned a lot from all of you. Every one of you that I've talked to, I keep learning new things. I've only been doing Lego for about 11 months, and I've only had this channel for about 4 months. My Transformers channel, I pushed and pushed and pushed, and I got my 1,000 subscribers, my 4,000 watch hours within a year, and I'm hoping to have that same goal with this channel as well. I really want to do big things. When I get my first 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to take you all to a tattoo shop where you can watch me get tattooed live a red brick. And also, when I do get my 500 and 3,000 hours, I will be doing my first giveaway for this channel. So, yeah. I may not have much. I may be broke as hell, but I cannot ignore the support and help and the appreciation that I have for all of you. So I want to do something for you guys. And there's other ways that you guys can support the channel, but I don't like asking people to do that. But I do have a PayPal. And I am going to start a GoFundMe for next year's Christmas. And I want to get a few other people involved with it. But it'll be for going to hospitals on Christmas Day, because it really sucks to be in the hospital on Christmas Day. So, yeah, just go in there. I'll dress up as Optimus Prime, and I'll be Santa Prime, and I'll hand out some toys. And anybody else that gets involved with it, they can do the same thing. They can go to their local hospital and just hand out toys. Now, don't expect videos, because I don't think they'll let us do videos in some countries, but some people you'll get to. But there'll definitely be a before and after video type of situation. But, you know, karma is karma, right? Do something good and something good might happen to you. It might not, but you still will have that feeling of accomplishment, joy, all that kind of good stuff, right? So, you think so? You think so? Look, guys, I've done the impossible already on my channel. I got sponsorships from three different sites that save you money. Okay, like if you spend $100, my affiliate program is basically like, if for every $100 that you guys spend, I get like maybe like 60 cents. So I'm not making a fortune off of any of you guys, if that's the thing. My whole goal was to get it so you guys can get that 5 or 10 or 15% discount, right? Because times are tough for everybody. There is no more middle class. There is no comfort. It's either you're rich or you're living check to check. And the best thing I can do for you guys is try to get you some deals, right? Like, I have Mould King, I have Your World of Building Blocks, I have Funwhole, and I have another one. I forget what it's called. I just got it. But, yeah, there should be 4 links in there to save you some money. And I think the last one I got, you actually get 15% off. Because when I used the code, I got 15% off. I don't know if it's because I'm a part of their affiliate program, or that's just what it is. It's 15% off. That's cool, Actions. That's cool. I was just saying earlier that I'm gonna try to do some stop motion with Lego. But most of it will just be stop motion builds or stop motion single minifigures, because I'm not good with that stuff. I tried stop motion with Transformers, and it is extremely hard. I took like 2,000 pictures just to get 15 seconds of transformation. And the reason why it was only 15 seconds is because I didn't want it to be a slow transformation, like a normal speed. They got to transform fast, you know? I'm not Michael Bay. I'm a G1er. My Transformers transform in 3 seconds, not 10 minutes. It's a shame that that tool doesn't work with this. To get these off, I have to use the trusty key knife. Yeah. Oh, we got 11 likes. Here, Lego dude. Wait a minute. Let me find somebody because they really deserve it the most. Where is he? There you go, Silent. Lego dude. There you go. You can post your Discord. And the link will show up. Thank you. Thank you. Marco, thank you. I appreciate that. And Silent, please post your YouTube so people can follow you. There you go. Join that Discord. What was that? Well, hold on. It's going too fast. There is some canon and fandom parts on him. Okay. Sorry, it's hard to keep up with chat when my eyes are trying not to cut myself with the key knife. That's what I'm using to pop these off, is a key knife. See, it's a knife, but it's a key. Key knife, key knife. No one should leave a home without a key knife. Fits on your key ring. It'll save you if you're in trouble. But key knife. There you go. Join Silent's channel, guys. Telling you. He's got one of the best voices I've ever heard in my life. I wish people would hire him for the narrator of anything. He's got like a Patrick Stewart / Morgan Freeman type voice, all rolled into one. He's a good guy. And I always say this, support everybody that you watch and like, because it doesn't hurt you to like and subscribe, and it helps them grow, and they can bring you bigger and better stuff, right? My whole journey throughout this is going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you guys don't know why I'm taking apart the Lego world map, it's because I am turning it into a playable, customizable risk game that you can play people across the world or at home with, and use your own minifigures and build your own worlds or your own continents depending on what you want to do with it and how far you want to take it. For me, I'm doing first traditional, and then after the traditional, I will be doing Star Wars, and then I'll do a mixture of everything so you can see what I mean. Instead of having names for like the continents and stuff like that, they will be numbers. The numbers will replace the names. That way everything still works like the cards, and that way you can mix and match and do things to customize what you have. Like, let's say one continent only has 4 pieces on it, so that would be piece 29, 30, 31, and 40, and so on and so forth. See, a lot of people are confused by Discord. I have it, and people are always like, "Oh, did you see what I post on Discord?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even check Facebook half the time, guys." Like, you got to remember, I'm 46. I just started this internet stuff about 2 years ago, and before that, I used my phone as a phone. I didn't even look stuff up on Google. Like that just I was a late bloomer when it comes to technology. Let's just put it that way. Now, don't get me wrong. I have used it in the past when I bought 3D printers and I wanted to learn that. But when I first started with 3D printers, the programs were shit. Learning CAD sucked. The beds and the prints turned out crappy. I didn't want to sit there and waste 10 hours trying to fix a problem with the bed. So I just said, nah, I'm done. I'm good. I don't need any of this stuff. So I guess you could say I quit it, because I don't give up, but I will quit things that just don't work for me, right? Like, my talents do not come with computer knowledge stuff, but I'm trying, right? I'm trying. Like, I learned editing all on my phone. I do everything with my phone. Everything's done with my phone. So, and people say, oh, it's a lot harder to do with your phone, but it's what I learned. It's what I know. So but I don't even do, like, everybody keeps on saying, oh, you need to stream on multiple platforms at once. You know what? I'm not going to do that, because you know what? Every one of those people that do that, they ignore YouTube. I'm here for you guys. I'm not going to ignore you. I just told you right now that I'm purposely not seeing chat because I have to pay attention that I don't cut my fingers apart. But I'm still here, guys, and I appreciate that you all talk to each other. That's great. That's how a community should be. I shouldn't be the center of attention when you all are great people and you all have great input and knowledge. So keep it up, guys. Keep it up. I appreciate it. 1,000%. 1,000%. Oh, we got 13 likes. That's my favorite number, 13. See? 13 is my favorite number. But I will say this. Kind of feels weird today that Amelia wasn't in chat. So if you guys know Amelia and you're subscribed to her channel, you make sure you go comment on her video. You weren't in Never Too Old Legos chat today, but she's probably at school. I noticed that she did another video of her dancing today, so it looks like she's at some kind of dance studio, school, or / whatever. So she's probably still there, sweating and working and practicing so that she can become an amazing actress. I finished the map already. I already done the map, but I'm taking all this apart so I can start the risk map, because the risk map is way different than the Lego world map, right? So I need to have more room. I'm gonna have to modify it, because how are you gonna fit, man? So like here's a Lego soldier, right? So he'll fit on 2 bricks, right? But then sometimes you need come on, the room. Sorry. You need the room to fit more, right? Sorry, my hands are getting numb. But sometimes you just need more room, right? Me too. I am super excited for the wrist map, because not only will it be able to let you play people across the world, but it's always been a fun family friend type game. Subway dude, I played risk games that lasted 3 weeks. See, and this is why I'm doing a Star Wars one, so that you can use clone troopers, you can use, you know, the battle droids, whatever you want to use, right? Depending on who you want to be your leader, right? Like if it's Darth Vader, obviously you're going to use the clone troopers, or whatever they're called, or Imperial troopers and things like that, right? It's up to you on how you build it, and that's why I love this idea that I came up with, because now the way I'm making it, I've figured everything out so that you can customize it to be anything. If you want to use a friend set, if you want to use Harry Potter, if you want to use Marvel or DC, you all have that type of option. And if you can't find characters, let's say Lego hasn't put out enough characters, like let's say it's DC and you're only getting a few Batman stuff and a couple Superman stuff and a couple Wonder Woman stuff. There are places out there that sell minifigures, custom minifigures, that you can get almost any character you want. So not only will it be fun to do, but it'll be fun to build your own version of whatever you want to do. Okay. All right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. And we're at 14 likes now, so you guys are absolutely amazing. I'm going to end the stream as soon as I'm done this board. But I will be back later tonight, and I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be taking apart the Lego world map. But for the Star Wars one, I'm going to do planets. And I'm also going to do the Death Star. The Death Star will be a playable continent. And the rest will just be Star Wars planets. I think that's like the best way to do it. But I'm also really going to customize the Star Wars one. I'm going to airbrush the whole thing that the planets aren't on. I'm going to airbrush all of it to have actual stars, so you can see that it is in space. I'll give it shadowing and all kinds of stuff. Again, this is why I like it, because you can customize it all. And I'm sure maybe, hopefully, since Lego works with Hasbro, which owns Risk, that maybe I can put this in their, I forget what it's called. You guys probably know better than me. It's where you submit an idea for a build for Lego. Anybody out there know what I'm talking about? Again, forgive me, I'm new. I've only been learning stuff for, yeah, Lego ideas. There you go. Thank you, Silent. I've only been doing this for 11 months, and I've only had this channel for 4 months. So all the knowledge I've learned from Lego is from all of you awesome people, okay? And I can't retain information like I used to. So because I can't do that, I rely on you guys, and I respect you all for helping me. But after I'm done the Lego map, I'm going to get myself into some big trouble with Lego, because I will be doing 4-foot by 8-foot mosaics of actual horror characters. I want to do a 4-foot by 8-foot Pinhead. I want to do 4-foot by 8-foot Pumpkinhead. I want to do a Predator. I want to do a Xenomorph. I want to do Freddy Krueger. I want to do Jason. I want to do Michael Myers. I want to do Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I want to do all of the horror characters. I might even do a Jigsaw. But I want to do all the horror characters, and I'm going to make a whole studio out of these things. They will be the walls of my studio. Can you read my long comment? 1 second. Okay, long story time. When my dad was younger, he had the game of Risk and put on top of his car and forgot and drove off and realized that there were all the pieces went everywhere. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a great story. I would have loved to do something like that. I would have loved to do something like that. The only thing I've ever forgotten on the top of my car was a milkshake. Only once. Only once. And the only reason why I knew that I forgot it, because I wouldn't even thought I forgot it, to be honest with you. I was having a really busy day, and someone in front of me stopped really fast. So I slammed on the brakes, and then I had milkshake all over my front windshield. I was like, oh, damn. Yeah, I bet he did. I bet he did. See, and here's the problem with Risk. When you get, let's say you're playing with 5 people, and you get down to 2, you got to start using other people's colors. Well, if you got an army of 1,000 freaking stormtroopers, you'll never have to do that, you know? So, and not to mention, if you're playing someone across the world, all you need is your pieces, okay? You'll see where his pieces are. And when you're rolling, you'll keep track with the paper like before, or you'll just open up your notes and keep track, right? Like, hopefully, if Lego says, okay, we'll make this, they'll make their own app where you can play everybody across the world, though, right? Like, that's the goal, is that they'll make a simple Risk app. And I know it's possible because, you know, I've already played Risk apps, and they're pretty simple. They're pretty simple. But wouldn't it be cool to make an actual Lego dice? I think that would be cool. Now there is something that I'm kind of disappointed with Lego that they haven't done yet, and they need to do this. They absolutely need to do this. You made Optimus Prime. You made Bumblebee. You're making Soundwave. It's time you come out with minifigures. You need to come out with all the Transformer minifigures. And don't make them like this. Make them this small, but don't make them like this. Don't make them like this. Come up with a new concept. You know, you can keep the legs the same, but you definitely have to change the bodies. Oh, it does have a dice piece? I'm going to have to look that up. See? This is why I love you guys, because you're always teaching me stuff. Right? There's stuff I don't know, and you guys have been doing this forever, and you know. But wouldn't it be cool to roll Lego dice while you're playing Risk? I think that would be badass. All right. So I'm gonna hate sorting all these pieces. That's gonna be a nightmare. 100% nightmare. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. So again, there's the Starscream. You can see how it's coming along and how it's pretty accurate with the boots already and the legs and the torso. I'm not too sure about these pieces. They should have been red, but you know, that's what happens. But it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty impressed so far. And yeah. You know, Lego doesn't have to make it. Someone already did. If you go on AliExpress and you type in Dungeons and Dragons, I've already done the Beholder. I've done. I forget what the treasure chest that turns into a monster is called. I've done that. So you know. Make sure you post your link inside this video's comments when the video is done. All right. That way, people that watch this can see that you posted the link inside the video too, so that they can mimic. Yeah, that's it, mimic. So yeah, make sure you post your Discord there too as well. But yeah, so they also have these castles, these dice castles, and you can get a whole bunch of them. Some have dragons on them, some have wizards, some have. It's just cool. You just drop your dice in it, and it rolls down into a little container and catches the dice. Right. So there is. Listen, I come from a world where Hasbro sucks at making Transformers nowadays. So third party companies make way better toys. So I will never say I am a 100% Lego dude when Lego doesn't make the stuff that I like. If Lego made this, I would have to buy it from Lego. But since they don't, I have to buy it from places that sell it for the actual price where they're not charging you 100 to 200 times what it costs to make it, right? Like if I can buy the Lego Jazz Quartet set for $35 and it was selling in Walmart for 155 bucks, and Walmart's still making a profit and Lego's still making a profit when they sell it at that price, think about that markup. That just because it has a labeled name called Lego. Well, Lego can't make Pokemon sets now because now Mega Bloks owns that. Just like Mega Bloks owns Halo. But the problem with the companies that do this, they don't make everything. Like, where's my Halo ring Lego set? Right? Where's my Halo ring? I want the ring. I want the huge ships that carry the other ships. You know? So But again, I appreciate all of you for joining me in this stream. Again, I will be coming on again tonight around 7 or 8 to take apart more of this Lego wrist map and to hang out with all you awesome people. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out those links if you want to save on some cool, awesome sets that Lego doesn't make. I forget the website's name. That's I can't even look because I use my phone for everything. But they make what is it? UCS or USC, whatever it's called, the great big huge Lego sets. Well, they got some oversized sets for a quarter of the price that Lego wants for theirs. Like you can get a Star Destroyer that's like bigger than your coffee table for like $500. You know? Well, there's lots of Transformers in there. There's lots of mechs. There's lots of tractors and equipment stuff. There's boats. There's army. There's a lot of anime stuff. All that kind of stuff like that. And I think it's the link called Your World of Building Blocks. So, yeah, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I got links in there. That's the one. I think it's called Your World of Building Blocks, and there's a coupon code in there as well. So you can use the coupon code and save 5% off too. And I think it's not much for the shipping at all. Like I think when I bought Starscream, he was $35 Canadian, and I paid like I think it was like $8 for shipping. So if you live in the States, that's like $25 and $2 for shipping, right? If you live in the UK, that's probably like $18 and $2 for shipping. If you live in Australia, same kind of thing, right? But again, thank all of you guys for showing up, supporting my stream. And I think this time, with all you guys talking, my chat retention will actually show a number because most times it doesn't even show a number. But thank you all for coming. I appreciate every one of you. Again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. You will all see me floating around, checking out your channels and supporting you. I always do that. And I'll continue to do that. Even if I can only stop in for a minute, I try to do that. But like always, this is never too old for Lego saying, keep playing. Until next time.